welcome to my channel. You're with me, Lomuthi, LOMUTHIASMR. Okay, so today I'm gonna do a Nsima. Others call it Nsima, others call it Fufu, however you want to call it. It's a mukbang. Mukbang. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. Anyways, I had to remove my nails so that I eat properly with my hands. So yeah, stay tuned to my channel because today I want to talk about something that really I've been wanting to talk about, that's about food and culture. Okay, so right now, right here, I have some Nsima, some Nsima, and soya mint, and some sausage stew. Okay, however you want to prepare your Nsima is up to you, as long as it's edible and it doesn't hurt your stomach, as long as it's delicious, it's up to you, honestly. Now, other people, they prefer eating this Nsima with a fork and knife, with cutlery, but I am an African woman. I was raised to eat with hands, okay? So this is my bowl of water. This is how you do it. You see that? Okay. Okay, let me take the first bite. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, this is the first bite. Now when you're taking Nsima, you have to mold it like this, you know, and then it's a swallow, all right? You just take it and then you swallow it. You don't have to chew it so much, because otherwise you're gonna miss out on the flavor. It has to reflect on your tongue. It has to bamboozle your tongue. I don't even know what bamboozle is. Anyway, so I'm gonna dip it in soup like this, like that. Okay, you see that? It's molded, and oh, God bless Africa, man. Oh, God bless Africa. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about diverse cultures and food, more especially because I've seen this TikTok thing challenge where people were buying fufu and egusi. That's West African food. They were buying that and then they would eat it. It was a challenge to see if you can really buy it and you can really eat it. And people were making fun of it, like they were trying to play with the food, like, oh, look at it, it's sticky, you know, it's disgusting, it's dog food. At the back of my mind, I'm like, girl, what? Did you just call African food dog food? Okay, hold on, just right there. Cause you done got me, you got me messed up right there. First of all, let me start by defining food and cuisines. Food and cuisines differ in different countries because you eat what is available, what is there. You make use of it and you make a cuisine out of it. The food is a traditional way. It represents history, survival, celebration, and tradition. So one's food choice, one's delicacy is not another's. Why? Because we have different cultures, we're coming from different situations, and we're coming from different soils. Some food doesn't grow in other countries, or other food grows in other countries. So you just pretty much make use of what you got. You know what I'm saying? So, for me to see that situation where people, ooh, man, should I show you? Come get. Okay, I'm just playing now. It's not cool for me. I've grown up in a situation where my parents, my mother anyway, because I grew up with a single mother and a big family of extended family members. We value Nsima Okay, regardless of that, we also value other food. We can easily eat like Indian food, Mexican food, any other food besides Nsima, but our main cuisine is Nsima. And Nsima is representation of our culture from my generation to the generation before me to the generation before me, before me, before me, to our ancestors, you know. So it's something that we value, that I value, that my kids, hopefully, if they don't develop their own way of, liking the culture that they want to, because I'm not going to be a closed-minded parent, they'll like it also. It'll be part of their culture or not, either way. My point is, you cannot take someone else's food for granted. Okay, you cannot call someone else's food dog food just because you do not like it. As a matter of fact, if you knew that you would not like it, you'd have just tested it before going on camera to make fun of it. Because I don't like certain foods either. I just eat, taste, and throw it away in private. Okay, not in public. Because I do not want to offend anybody, because food is historical. Food is what people used to commune with. They used to celebrate, they used it to grieve, they used it to survive, they used it to, it's food. So me coming boldly on camera to taste someone else's food and call it dog food or make fun of it's barbaric and it's racist. And it's xenophobic if you're a fellow African who hates other African people and cultures. It's just not right, all right? That's my point. If anything, if you're not as open-minded as some of us, it's better to just keep your ideas to yourself. It's good to just respect someone else's narrative of life, someone else's narrative of culture, someone else's narrative of the way they live, because normal is not defined by where you were raised or how you were raised, because that's you. Understand? Normal is defined by the situation where you were in. You cannot be in France and behave like you're in Malawi. That is not normal. Because the situation where you were in is what determines normal, so you have to adjust to someone else's normal. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is, you cannot go and buy African food and just to call it dog food, just to call it a challenge. Why did you go in our space in the first place? At the end of the day, if anything, you should have just respected and just say, okay, it's all right. I mean, the different words to use food that you don't like. You know what I mean? Because it's food. Do you know how many people are hungry out there and starving? They eat the same food. When it's all said and done, if all of us had an opportunity, we'd all be buying pizzas. We'd all be going to fancy restaurants to eat food. We would all be buying chicken and whatever meat. We'd all be getting chefs to cook for us cuisines. But we can't do that. We just have to make use of what we got, depending on what we can afford. So, my point is, it's good to be open-minded when it comes to food and when it comes to other people's cultures. Because you're not going to progress in life mentally if you feel like you're superior over everyone else, like the way you were raised is better than everybody else. How sure are you that where you're raised is better than everybody else? When you can't even open yourself up to see other people. Other people use the same food as medicine for cures of diseases. But you wouldn't know that, would you, if you're being so closed up? I, for one, am an open-minded individual. I do not like people boxing me mentally. I don't like people who are judgmental. I'll be honest with you. I don't like um, people who live in their own world as if their own world is the one that exists. There's a lot of things out there. Spice. Hold on for me. Get me some juice. There's a whole lot of world out there, the whole existence out there that you could really benefit from just opening your mind and exploring and just seeing things in a different narrative than the one that you're used to. You can really progress in life. But if you're so close-minded and so boxed up, you never fully progress. Unless maybe if you're comfortable in being in a certain situation where you don't want to fully progress, that's okay. I mean, that's you, but don't discourage other people from seeing life in a broader perspective. Yeah, so some food is dating back to slavery. Our ancestors, they had to improvise with what they had to make what they can, okay? Even like the Ogusi one, the Ogusi and the Fufu challenge that is there, it resonated from that fact also. So the fact that someone else can go on camera and call it dog food, to me it's like you're really disrespecting the ancestors that had to create it just to survive, okay? You're not only disrespecting the food alone, the ingredients alone, you're disrespecting a whole community of people that depend and survive on that food, dating back to history, to where they could not have had the privilege to exercise or to experiment with other food. They had to use what they had to survive. So when you do that, it's like you're really, man, that's just messed up. I'm just saying that's messed up, That goes beyond ignorance. That to me it's more racistic, not racistic. It's more racist than it is ignorant. Let's not lie to say that you don't know what you're doing. The fact that you know how to use an equipment, you know how to post online, the World Wide Web, my emphasis on world, it means you know what you're doing. But the only issue is maybe you did not expect a reaction like you did. You expected Africans to be like, oh, look at that. These Westerners, they're eating our food. Oh my goodness. Look, oh, disgusting. Oh, you can still eat it. I mean, whatever, you're eating it. No, honey. No. That's not how it's going to work. You're going to respect our food and you're going to respect yours. Why? Because you have so many restaurants. There's so many Western restaurants out here that offer Western food. We go out there, we eat your food. And our kids eat your food. They do not call it dog food. We eat it anyway. Okay? Because it's nice. It's nice. It's a delicacy. So why not be open-minded to see where we come from in the food that we eat? If you do not like that particular recipe, then get another recipe. How about that? If you're eating your food on camera, at least be diplomatic about it, even if you don't like it. Or better yet, don't post it. Nobody will die. We're not gonna die. Are you gonna die by not posting a video, one single video of the food that you don't like? No, of course not. Okay, so I'm done. I'm full. Mm, 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 mm. I love African food, man. I love all food in general. Whatever is nice to me, I can eat. I mean, I can eat snails. I can eat. I don't like. I just don't like flat food. I don't like flat food. I like to see flavor in my food. I don't like it flat and stale. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Um, comment by stating your favorite food. I'm talking about your favorite ethnic food, the food that you grew up in. And if anything, I want to try your favorite food. Who knows? I might just try favorite food on my video, on my channel. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time. Bye-bye.